Good evening and welcome to the June edition of the Niceville Business Forum. We're in a brand new studio today, so this ought to be a whole lot of fun. First up, we want to make sure we put a shout out to the Destin Middle School. They are our school of the month, so if you know any of those folks over there teaching or the principals, make sure you pat them on the back for the great job they're doing educating our children. Congratulations, Destin Middle School. First up, we have our second Wednesday breakfast sponsor, the City of Niceville, and representing the City of Niceville is Chad Morris, and he is the Director of both Information Systems and Purchasing for the City of Niceville. Welcome, Chad.
Thank you.
It's good to have you on the show.
It's good to be here.
Our inaugural in the new new studios. The folks at home can't see all the cool stuff going on behind the scenes, can they? Tell me a little bit about some of the commercial development we have coming up in Niceville.
Well, we've got several things going on right now. Several new restaurants moving around and a couple of gas stations, service stations getting ready to open up. Walmart is planning on opening up a grocery pickup. Not real sure on all the details on that, how it's going to work, but I know that they've started planning and gotten some council approval for a few things on that.
Very cool, very cool. And I noticed they're clearing a little bit of land. There must be some residential stuff getting ready to kick off.
Quite a bit of residential development going on right now. We have brought in several new housing developments going up.
Sure.
The 1,100 acres that Ruckle annexed into the city several years ago has started development on phase one of that, and we're looking at a little under 100 houses.
Those are single-family homes?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Along with quite a few other individual homes going on around the city.
A project that magnitude is going to go on for a while, though, isn't it?
That project should be going on for quite a few years.
Yeah, years. That's good news for sure. You know, and a lot of folks in town were worried about that bypass, the road that was going to go around Niceville and cut out all our traffic. Give me a little update on that.
As far as we can tell, there has not been a major disruption of business because of the bypass.
Sure.
We're seeing it pretty much as a good thing for the city.
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be small things that get interfered with, but for the most part, it seems to be a pretty good thing for the city.
I've made that run a couple times towards Crestview, and I don't recall a large traffic group out there.
Does not seem to be a lot of traffic, but it's growing. It seems to be more and more.
I have seen a state trooper or two out there, but I haven't seen much traffic.
Yes, I will agree with that.
And one of the real gems of our community is that beautiful Turkey Creek area. You've done some expansion out there, haven't you?
Turkey Creek expansion, we are finishing it up right now. Hope to have it opened up hopefully by the middle of June. We are connecting the north end and the south end parks together.
Wow.
We have the basic boardwalk put in, working on handrails now, getting everything put together. Our repair and maintenance crews are out there working on that, hopefully today as we speak.
So is it going to be a much longer tubing trail, or?
The tubing trail and all that's not going to change much.
Yep.
Obviously the creek is
Yep.
staying the same size, but
Yeah.
the boardwalk, you'll be able to walk from Highway 20 all the way up to College Road. And on that, we also have some plans in the Turkey Creek area that we're going to be doing some additions. We've got an 8-acre parcel that we're going to have a small amphitheater and a natural stream restoration area and several other things going on. We'll eventually have a park area that goes all the way from Boggy Bayou up to Eglin Air Force Base.
That should probably be our health tip of the week. If your blood pressure is a little high, go to Turkey Creek and take the walk. Cause
we haven't measured it exactly, but it's going to be close to a mile from one end to the other.
And a little slice of heaven for sure. It'll darn sure work on your blood pressure. Listening to that water flow, and it's just a gorgeous walk out there. Tell me about the Community Redevelopment Agency. What is that?
The Community Redevelopment Agency is an area that the city has set aside downtown, as much as there is a downtown part of Niceville.
Sure.
In the area down along Bayshore Drive and several other areas of town. But we are doing several things down there to try to redevelop and improve that old part of town.
Breathe a little life into it. Yeah.
Yes.
So many towns have done that really successfully, so that's ought to be wonderful.
We have received a grant from the state. Matt Gates was nice enough to get it into his budget plan, and the governor approved it. We've got $500,000 from them, along with $400,000 that we are very hopeful will be approved as part of the BP money.
Sure.
And that's going to go toward a Niceville landing concept that Mr. Corbin has got set up and got started in planning.
You guys are such a class act. Everything you do is just absolutely wonderful, so I'm sure that's going to turn out great too. What other new projects do you have on the books?
Well, we've got quite a few projects going on in the stormwater and water and sewer areas. In addition to those, we have a landscape highway beautification project that we are in the planning stages of down on Highway 20, basically from the high school to the Swift Creek Bridge close to Publix there. And we are working on a senior center. We hope to have it open before long. We don't really have a real timeline on that yet.
Sure.
Because we're still working on a lot of the cosmetics stuff, but we acquired a building and are working on that and hope to have a nice courtyard area out front and meeting area and things like that.
Like everything you have your hands in, it's just, I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful event. Tell me a little bit about, it's June here, so 4th of July fireworks are coming up, and we've got the last ditch effort to raise a few more funds, right?
Yes, that's correct. The Boggy Bayou Fireworks Committee has cookbooks on sale. They are also selling some t-shirts. There are a couple of Boston butt sales that we do every year for that.
Yes, and a great Boston butt it is. And I'm sure the Chiefs will be out with their boots trying to collect money at the intersections.
I believe that they have a boot drive planned. And as always, the recycling and aluminum cans. The city of Niceville and the city of Valparaiso have areas to collect those.
Sure.
And the gala event that they do every year, we just finished that up.
And of course, you can always do your utility bill donation. Don't forget to check that box and give a couple of bucks there. That's a great way to do it. And of course, you guys are our Second Wednesday breakfast sponsors. Tell the folks when and where that's going to be.
That is going to be at the Niceville Community Center. That will be the second Wednesday of June. And we will, as always, have our mullet and scrambled eggs and grits.
Cheesy grits, yeah. All the good stuff.
Yes, along with several other things.
Chad, so much that you guys do at the city of Niceville are what make our place paradise. So God bless you all, and thank you for all your hard work. We're looking forward to seeing you at the Second Wednesday Coffee.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Next up, we're going to have the Civic Hall of Fame. If you don't know what that is, you're going to want to stay tuned because we've got some great information for you.